Hello kids. Today we will be working on our reading lesson number 5. Today we will practice reading another story about Kate and Max. First, let us preview the following vocabulary words. Scrape. Push or pull a hard or sharp implement across a surface or object so as to remove dirt or other matter. Example, we scrape the dishes clean. Site, an area or of ground on which a town, building, or monument is constructed. Example, the proposed site of a hydroelectrical dam. Plaster, a soft mixture of lime with sand or cement and water for spreading on walls, ceiling, or other structures to form a smooth, hard surface when dry. Crane, a large tall machine used for moving heavy objects by suspending them from a projected arm or beam. Lab. Lab is a laboratory, okay? And that is where specialists would work in. Here we have a lab in what a bone man would be working. We're the decayer of bones. Okay, can you remember where Max and Kate are? Yeah, they're in the West and they're way up here in South Dakota in the Badlands. Do you have an idea what this story is about? Yes, the heading is going to give us an idea of what this story is going to be about, the Big Dig. I'll read as you follow along. When they went back to the cliff, the bone man was there with some helpers. They had scraped the side of the cliff to expose a lot of the T-Rex. So, will you dig out all of the bones here on site? Asked Dan. No, said the bone man. The next step will be to cut off this cliff up into large blocks of rock. Then we'll wrap the blocks up in plaster. The plaster will keep the bones from cracking. Then we will use a large crane to set the blocks on trucks. Then the trucks will take them to my lab. Once the blocks are there, we will start digging the bones out of the blocks. What sort of tools do you use for that? Asked Dan. We use tools a lot like the ones dentists use on teeth, brushes, and sharp picks. Kate and I used forks, said Max. How long will it take there, to get us all of the bones out of the rocks? Jake said. Well, said the bone man, we've got a lot to do. It will take some time. Will you be finished by the end of the summer? I asked. No, said the bone man. You and Max will have to visit next summer, or perhaps the summer after that. So, said the bone man, have you kids picked out the name for this T-Rex? Yes, I picked out one, I said. All of the diggers stopped digging and looked at me. I said, this T-Rex will be named Max, or if you like, T-Max. All of the men cheered. Max and Kate smiled with pride. I would be happy to. So let's go to our questions. Remember how what we do when we're going to answer questions? Well, first let's read the questions. Why did Nan, Kate, and Max go to the cliffs? And let us read our options. They went to the cliffs to have lunch. They went to the cliff to swim. They went to see Bone Man, the Bone Man and his helpers. And let's go back to our reading to find the right answer. When we went back to the cliff, the Bone Man was there with some helpers. Were they going to have lunch, to swim, or to see the Bone Man and his helpers? Yep, the right answer is C. So, kids, keep on working with the rest of your questions and practice how you have to go into your reading to find the right answers. What do you do as you finish? We go back to Schoology because there is where we have our assessment of this reading. The Big Dig. Take care.